South Jersey bad boys.
Put some sex appeal into it.
Yeah, you know, it's like in the beginning of...
It's natural.
Yeah, it's what happens when you get on here. It's just oozing with sex material. We got all these people that are now...
We are the sexiest podcast in South Jersey. People have been calling in and saying that.
They have been. The phone number that we put up, we've gotten a lot of calls. No voicemails. A lot of calls.
A lot of calls.
Nobody wants to leave a voicemail. These kids are just prank calling us, I think. It is.
They're just prank calling us, and they just keep asking for feet pics, which is weird.
Yeah, it's weird, but I'm willing to do it for free. You got to start somewhere. It's for the exposure.
How else are we going to build our business?
Yeah, you got to get exposure
One
somehow.
foot at a time.
Yep. And I just got to expose my feet because, you know, if I just keep them in this cast for no reason for so long, it just builds up moisture, gangrene sets in. I got to just expose them to somebody.
Gross.
So, yeah. Speaking of gangrene, we got a guy that wrote in who's a truck driver.
Hey, shout out to Marc.
Marc. He wrote it, said he found us on Spotify looking for a local podcast, and he's an over-the-road truck driver. It's nice hearing things from around home. Checking in from Berlin. Berlin is 10 or 15 minutes from the studio location. So
that's a South Jersey bad boy if I ever heard of one.
That's a bad boy right there. I had to look up over-the-road truck driver. I didn't know the terminology.
Yeah, what does that mean?
So it is a truck driver that does a lot of long distance truck driving, sometimes over state borders, national borders, 3 to 4 weeks at a time on average.
Whoa.
So out on the road, just in a truck, just looking for stuff to listen to. And when you search South Jersey bad boys, we're the only ones that come up.
Yeah. I would love to hear from, you, Marc, or from anybody that's a truck driver.
Yeah.
What that day-to-day is like.
Yeah. Just, I mean, there's guys that have vlogs on YouTube about that I've seen come up of what they do, like especially at truck stops and how to like sleep in the huge cabs and everything.
Yeah.
Dealing with lot lizards. I mean, there's got to be a lot of misconceptions and a lot of fun facts about it. So I encourage and implore any truck drivers, whether you're local, national, international, you're driving drugs over the border, or if you're simply just hauling some Amazon packages from New Jersey to Michigan.
Yeah. That's got to be a rough life, man. Especially like you looked up weeks at a time.
Yeah.
And not many stops, just on the road all day, not seeing people for a while.
Not only that, but a truck driver that is based in South Jersey. And if you're going to or from South Jersey, you got to deal, especially in this area, with some of the worst drivers in America.
Yeah. Whipping in between that.
And I'm not talking about Jersey drivers. I'm talking about those fucking Maryland drivers. They're fucking terrible.
That, dude.
They don't know how to handle it. I was just down in Virginia last week, down and back, and the worst every single time is when you're in Maryland.
Yeah, crab cakes and football. That's
and
what
that
Maryland does.
Hideous state flag on the license plates just like drive them bonkers. I don't know what's happening. But yeah, so call in. We got a voice line. It's open. And I think
if you're a truck driver, call in because we want to talk to you.
I'm going to find some truck driving groups that pass this around. Send it to your truck driving buddies.
Yeah.
Just on the
be
road
careful
and just
what you say in those groups. They might be
that's true.
Requesting some more pics from you.
Yeah, yep. And I will oblige.
And that's something I'd really like to hear about it as well, too. Maybe Marc can be our guide to give us the inside scoop on the truck driver community, what it's like.
Yeah, we need like a monthly check-in.
The behind the scenes.
Stuff that people don't know that they should know.
Behind
because
the road.
They were the heroes during the pandemic.
That's right.
People that were out there delivering everything.
Oh, my girlfriend would have not gotten one candle if it wasn't for these gentlemen.
Yeah, your entire mantle at your house wouldn't be filled with knickknacks and candles like mine is.
Oh, my God. Her bank account would be filled.
Bank account filled, but instead of that, your knickknack is filled with your knickknack.
Zero knickknacks.
No knickknacks, just candles.
No knickknacks. And be careful with that.
Yeah.
Because we're getting close.
We're getting awfully close to a little slip of the tongue there, which...
Whoa, and that is not what we're about here on this podcast.
No, this is a Christian truck driving program.
Christian truck driving program.
Yeah, but your mantle is now filled with candles instead of the bank account being filled with U.S. counterfeit dollars. Yeah. We all know what Sam does for a living, so
we all know.
Little counterfeit money printing operation going on.
That's how she keeps me in motion.
That is. So the phone number is, of course, can't do this without an 856 area code.
South Jersey, baby.
856-617-4626. That or southjerseybadboys@gmail.com. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah, a good email, a good descriptive email would also work.
Yeah, voice to text, send it on an email. Let us figure out the punctuation that Siri doesn't fill in. That's fine.
We should come up with a jingle for the song too.
Yeah, we've been called gayer than Richard Simmons with our beginning jingle, and now we're going to do it for the phone number. We got to add a little twist to it. We're going to do it for that
jingle
too.
all the way.
Yeah, because now that we have a phone number, we got to make this like a local used car lot infomercial. It comes
856-617-4626 today. That's Empire.
4626 maybe. 4626. I don't know.
46.
I just randomly chose this number. So we'll see what happens with it.
Okay.
I think you can text in as well. I believe you can text that number. Try it out. Send us a dick pic. Send us a picture of.
Send us a hug.
Yeah. Send us a little emoji.
We'll put it on the cast.
We'll put it on.
Put it on Patreon.
On here. That's what the good folks of South Jersey do. This is what we do.
Only South Jersey fans.
Only South Jersey fans. Yeah. Although unless you're a truck driver, if you're a truck driver in Idaho, we'll have you on the program.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does not have to be South Jersey.
Let's start with a video that blew up. Of course, football's back. We're in the season
Football is
here.
back. I'm excited.
It's all over the place. The birds are doing
5-0, baby.
The birds are doing great.
Oh yeah.
Not only them, a lot of our North Jersey rivals to the north love the New York Giants, right?
To the north.
Did see an interesting video come out of the New York Giants game the other day.
Okay.
Maybe you can explain what's going on here because I don't know what's going on. But check this out.
Whoa!
What is happening?
What the fuck? Wow.
What is happening?
I did not see this on the program this past weekend.
You didn't see that? No, they didn't show that on the broadcast with Tony Romo calling it.
His ass is completely out. And if I do say, that is a nice caboose there.
I know. And when I saw this video trending on Twitter of this happening to this man with his, for the listeners coming in via Spotify, Apple Podcast, or Cash App, or wherever you listen to this, his pants are halfway down a football player on the sideline behind the bench, and there's a trainer to the right of him whose arm is in full motion. Looks like he's
like he needed that full arm,
like he's inflating balls or something. And I don't know exactly what's happening there, but I was surprised to see he was at the Giants game, and this was not a Penn State game. So I just want to clarify, this was not a Penn State game.
Not Penn State.
Just to rule out any confusion.
Oh my God. And he's kind of in sync with him as he's moving.
They're all in sync together. And that guy,
it looks like he's yelling at him like, yo, knock it the fuck off. Stop jerking off on the sidelines. Rewind that to see if we can give a little voiceover here.
Oh, you want to play from the beginning?
Yeah,
just start with
a.
Are you going to be the trainer here?
Yeah, no, I'm going to be the guy that comes in and yells at them.
Oh yeah, here you go. Wait for him to come in. He's going to come in about 0.2 seconds.
Hey guys, what did I tell you about jerking off on the sidelines? Enough. What the fuck? That is crazy. Did they not assume that everybody's going to see that?
Right on the sideline, that some kid with their
go
phone
in the
out.
tent.
Yeah, go in the
tent. They got the tent for a reason, dude.
Yeah.
If you want to get cranked off by your trainer, that's why they brought the tent in.
That's why you got to go there. And I kind of, I don't really see what all the outrage is about, if we're being honest. This is exactly how one of my uncles got me pumped for a football game growing up, too. We went behind the showers. Flowing. Yeah. That's how it goes.
Wow. Yeah, maybe he just injured his penis.
Yeah, it's a penile fracture that he had to get back in the game. Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to break that bone.
No, there's one bone you can't get sat out for.
Wow, interesting. Well,
yeah. More power to you. You don't see this in an Eagles game too often.
Turns out I'm a Giants fan now. Speaking of Giants.
Yeah.
From this angle, that looks like he is stroking a giant bird.
Yeah.
Right back to you, Dan.
Oh, the New York Football Giants. Back at it again.
Wow.
Yeah. So
only in New York.
Only in New York. That definitely wouldn't happen in Philly. No.
Yeah, that would. You see that on the New York subway often.
Yeah. No, if that were in Philly, you'd have like some crackhead doing that to you, but they'd be demanding $10 out of you afterwards. Yeah. This guy was just doing it to do it. He wasn't demanding money afterwards.
Man, that is hilarious. I feel like he didn't need to have his ass out.
I felt like that was a little unnecessary. He could have just gone through the hole in his compression shorts. That's why it's there. But if you got it, flaunt it. That's what my mother always said to my friends.
Nice ass to Holmes.
So here's this ties into a even larger thing that I might have to spark some controversy with on the phone lines here on our Bad Boy Hotline. I don't know if you recently saw that Texas Pete hot sauce is facing a lawsuit because it's made in North Carolina and not Texas. So one guy is suing them for false advertising.
I mean, who has the time?
That's what
Who cares?
I get so very strongly opinionated about this when it comes to Philadelphia cream cheese. We've been over this on episode 7.
You do
I
have
think.
a weird stance with that.
And he basically, this guy, I feel like did it on purpose, where he bought it because it was a very specific taste for Texas hot sauce. But then this place is actually made in North Carolina. And their story is very similar to the Philly cream cheese, where they got their name for no good reason, but they just tied it to Texas because they thought that it'd be a better tie-in.
So they make it in North Carolina, and do they distribute it worldwide?
Yeah, it's a pretty well-known hot sauce brand. I'm not a guy that's into hot sauce myself, but apparently it's a very well-known hot sauce. And a marketing person recommended that they take their flavor was reminiscent of the food neighbors to the south and from Texas into Mexico, and they called it Texas for some reason. And some guy's name was Pete, and it got the next nickname Texas Pete. So a false advertising claim, and I just really think that we should spark this up with a lawyer and get Philadelphia cream cheese to fucking pay up what we deserve.
Enough with the cream cheese. We've told you this a million times.
I couldn't tell you how many times people have said enough with the cream cheese, Dan, for a multitude of reasons.
Yeah, in a lot of different phases of your life.
Yeah, and it always comes down, they called me Cream Cheese Danny for a reason, and I wanted that cream cheese because I thought it was going to be a Philadelphia cream cheese. This guy even said that the logo for this it has a lasso, like a cowboy with a lasso on it. It's called Texas Pete, and he's like, I thought I was getting authentic Texas hot sauce. It's the same thing with Philadelphia cream cheese.
Yeah.
I see that brand, I see that logo, I think Philly.
Who was the guy that filed the claim?
I think just one very angry, lonely Texas guy.
That was eating hot sauce. He smelled it, and he said, you know what? This doesn't smell like Texas.
Oh, this is actually great. According to the complaint, Philip White was at a Ralph's in Los Angeles.
Philip White.
He bought a $3 bottle.
Another bad look for the Whites.
Yeah, another bad look for the White family. Bought a $3 bottle in September of 2021. He relied on the language and images displayed on the front label of the product at the time of purchase and understood it to be a Texas product.
That sounds like a lawyer wrote that.
Oh, it is. He found a lawyer, and this lawyer is probably one of the dirtiest kinds of people you can find.
Oh, my God.
So I just think that, I'm surprised that this has not happened. This is in Texas. You know, there's somebody in Jersey that would pull this stunt off, too.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like the 9/11 breakfast buffet that we saw.
Oh, yeah, no. That was a very unique, tied-in.
That was very New Jersey.
And that guy was from Virginia, too.
Oh, yeah, right.
The Freedom Flounder platter, along with the Remember Teeny.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's very good, and it gave you exactly what you thought it was going to be. But
it's funny, this guy says, the statement, he relied upon the language and images displayed on the front label of the product, and at the time of purchase understood the product to be a Texas product. Turns out the famed white Lone Star from the Texas flag together with
lassoing a cowboy. Yeah.
Oh, to his shock, he later discovered that Texas Pete is not actually a product of Texas.
There is surprisingly nothing Texas about
How did
them.
you find out about that unless you were looking for a little lawsuit, Pete?
He didn't.
Or Philip?
He read everything on the bottle except the spot that said it's made in North Carolina.
Man, this business is like, fuck, who the fuck reads the labels?
They responded to it too, and they acknowledged that they are aware of the lawsuit that has been filed against our company. We are currently investigating these
We're currently looking into it. We're not sure where it's made. We are looking into this. We're taking this very seriously. That's even funnier.
We went to our legal counsel, who we probably pay over $400 an hour for things like these. This isn't the first time this has come up.
Yeah, oh my God, that's so funny that they're like, we're looking into this.
Yeah.
We're actually not sure if it's a pretty black and white answer.
Yeah.
Is it made in Texas or is it not?
A pretty black and white answer for Mr. White that thought it was made.
I hope that Philip gets what he deserves, and I hope that the damages that this false claim has done to him and his family, I hope that he's compensated accordingly, because I can't imagine the pain and suffering that Philip has faced when he put that hot sauce in his mouth and he said, oh my God, this is not from Texas.
This is not from Texas.
And he was duped. I mean,
and he looked and it was from North Carolina.
Prayers out to Philip.
Yeah. We hope all the best, wish all the best for Philip. We, send him a card if we had his address.
We hope that you get what's yours, Philip.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I know where he comes from on that though.
Yeah, you're the only one.
Yeah. When I have on multiple occasions been doing taste tests of cream cheese that has required me to lather it up kind of like sunscreen across my body, I knew just from the scent alone that it was not made in Philadelphia.
Yeah. You're like, this don't smell like the Schuylkill.
Yeah, this don't smell like Schuylkill water.
Yeah, what the fuck is this, man?
Yeah, this doesn't smell like the Deptford Mall.
No, dude.
It would smell like regret and bad decisions.
Yeah.
And it never does.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully everything goes well for Philip, and I would love
prayers
to see
out to Philip.
Yeah, these ambulance chasing lawyers. I love it. Actually, while we're talking about that Philly cream cheese, let's take a look. Let's check in on South Jersey Misconnection Craigslist segment. All right. A lot of people checking in on the misconnections on Craigslist, people looking for love in all the wrong places. And this one's actually kind of a timely thing. This person in Atlantic County is looking for women interested in helping me with some photography and videos for an art project.
That doesn't sound suspicious at all.
That doesn't sound an awful lot like the recent Netflix series that has come out on that guy.
Old Jeff.
Old Uncle Jeff.
Oh,
yeah.
Uncle Jeffrey D.
Jeffrey D, who's going around gay bar to gay bar saying he's doing an art project and he wants to take some photography and some photographs of some people. God. And now this guy's looking for women interested in helping me with some photography and videos.
Did he, I wonder what sort of help you're looking for. Did he leave a number? Can we call?
He just left an email. This guy's sneaky. He knows better than leave a phone number.
Yeah.
The bad boys would chase him down, some vigilante justice, and we would post for some photographs.
It's amazing the amount of criminal act. If you're a cop and you're looking to bust some cases or find local criminals in your area, you might as well start at Craigslist.
Yeah.
Because this is...
in the middle of the pines, no less.
Is this not the biggest red flag you've ever seen posted? Looking for women interested in helping me with some photography and videos. If you're out there, email this address and just know that you're going to find a criminal on the other end of this.
Yeah.
Yep. 95% sure.
Yeah. And now that we have our own phone number, should we just email them our phone number and say that we're interested in bringing like U-Haul trucks full of women to get these photographs done?
I would love to speak to this creep.
To this creep, yeah.
And see what kind of photography and videos do you need help with? Do you need help with captions? Is that what you're looking for, pal?
Yeah.
You fucking weirdo. Just trying to lure women in. Dude, just look at porn. What is wrong with people?
It's crazy. The
live action.
Yeah. Some of the illnesses that have just plagued the minds of people living in the Pine Barrens. And this doesn't even crack the top 50 weirdest things on Craigslist this week put on South Jersey.
This is Atlantic County. I like how he leaves that
very specific,
nice and vague.
Atlantic County, and just puts it right in the middle of the pines. I mean, this type of post, it ought to be vague. They're not going to want any more information.
And like gives no incentive of why anybody should do this. Just looking for some help. I'm in the middle of the woods.
Yep. Middle of the woods. Nothing bad here. Come on down. Just don't bring anybody and make sure no one follows you.
Wow.
Yeah. So if anybody sees anybody that goes missing in the next few weeks, please reference the bad boys and we'll give you this link.
We should email and say, hey, I saw your post. I'm interested, but give me a call. And if I miss you, if I miss you, leave me a voicemail about what you're looking for.
Yeah. Yep.
See what he says.
We're going to fire off that email and let's get an update on our next episode about what happens here.
Okay.
We're going to start doing that. If we find some stuff in here, we're going to have to put some feelers out there.
We should start investigating these people.
I think we should.
We should take it upon ourselves.
We show up with a camera like cheaters.
Do a little Shia LaBeouf Disturbia action.
Yep.
Where we are neighborhood watch.
Yeah. I think we got to be neighborhood watch in neighborhoods we don't live in.
Yeah.
I think that's what...
Protectors of South Jersey. South Jersey bad boys, if you will.
Oh, can we get polos made with like our names on the side?
Of course. I think that's probably our first step.
I think that's in the budget. We can get a little like a little sheriff's badge as well.
We're going to need to do that before we get to any crimes.
Yeah.
so that they know we're official.
I don't. We probably wouldn't be the best idea to get firearms on us, but at least at a minimum, we should get those little pink bottles of mace.
Yes.
That like women carry around when they go out clubbing at 3 a.m.
I actually have one.
Yeah. All right. Well then, yeah. Just bring this keychain.
Yeah.
And you have the it has the cap that has like leopard print on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. All right. So bring that. I'll bring my fuzzy handcuffs and my my taser. I have a stun gun.
Perfect.
And I think we'll go hunting Craigslist creeps.
Yeah.
That's what this can be, is our Craigslist creeps.
That could be our little segment, Craigslist creeps. The Craigslist creep of the week.
Do you want to go around and just find them and like we bring a chair and then ask them to sit in it like Chris Hansen? It's like, hey, why don't you have a seat right here?
Yeah.
And then we just pull out the camera and we have an interview.
And if they get frisky, go, freeze, boys. And
Yeah, we
hit them
just
with the mace.
We just hit them with the mace.
Yeah.
And we'll like handcuff them to a tree and then we'll force them to talk.
Yeah.
Yep.
What are you doing with those photography and videos?
Yeah. Let's see them right now. Show them to us. We'll go check them out and then bring them back to you.
I just that's so blatant. It's
You got to give it to them for the confidence they have. Now, if he listed his name and a phone number, we'd be talking different story here. But
just not even trying to hide the crimes that are about to ensue.
yeah, yep. There's just too many to list. There's a character limit on Craigslist posts, so I don't blame him for it. Yeah.
All right, Atlantic County, we got our eye on you.
Yep, we do. Yep, we do. I did see this story as well. We always need a happy story on this program. A Florida canine captured an alleged kidnapper that was hiding under a pile of laundry and garbage. And they caught him. You can see this little bite in his arm here. A Florida canine that was named Gator caught this guy who was hiding under a pile of laundry and garbage. Here's what he looked like.
No, he blends in well.
He blends in with a lot of my tap-out t-shirts.
He blends in with garbage, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, how could they differentiate this guy from garbage? That's the...
What was he doing hiding under there?
Well, he was wanted.
Spook people.
He was wanted for a few different things. He was playing hide and go seek. I mean, it was a great game. He almost won. Almost won. But he was facing charges of false imprisonment, kidnapping, criminal mischief, battery, felony battery by strangulation.
Just a couple of misunderstandings.
Yeah, a couple of I don't know what false imprisonment. What does a charge of false imprisonment mean? Reading that at face value makes me feel like he was imprisoned falsely, and that.
But he faces charges of false imprisonment. Did he
false imprisonment? Did he
pretend
to imprison something? I don't, because that goes hand in hand with kidnapping.
False imprisonment. Did he pretend to be in jail or pretend to arrest somebody? I mean, there's no way
that would be impersonating an officer, but like false imprisonment.
Give it a Google. Let's see what that means. What does false imprisonment mean?
I might look it up on my phone just because as South Jersey is, internet's here is out in South Jersey.
Oh, that's right.
But what is false imprisonment? I feel like we need to know this just to... it's unlawful imprisonment occurs when a person intentionally restricts another person's movement within any area without legal authority. So still kidnapping, but kidnapping is a separate charge. They're doing this guy dirty, and that's why he was in the trash. And
criminal mischief. So
that's a little bit more than TPing someone's house on mischief night.
It's not mischief night.
Yeah,
I've done some criminal mischief on the night before Halloween. Yeah. Criminal mischief. So that's a little more serious thievery.
Battery, and then felony battery by strangulation. So he tried to strangle somebody, but he also did something not as bad as strangling somebody. So, yeah.
Can you take a look at his good job, Gator, by the way. Shout out Gator.
The funny part that I found about it,
you would think his name is Gator.
You would think this guy was named Gator, right?
His name is Theodore.
Yeah, his name's Teddy, and he was just living his daily life just in a trailer in Florida. The best part about it was the cops said that this is Brevard County. We don't play. The sheriff said.
Brevard County, we don't play. Gator got that gat, boy.
Well, that's exactly what he said. Gator don't play that, and decided that one of his triceps would taste a little bit like chicken.
It's like, guy, we got it. You don't need to leave the comment. Gator don't play like homie, and homie don't play like that.
Yeah, Gator don't take no shit. He had to just absolutely censor himself during this press conference, and they're like, "You're the sheriff of a county."
Yeah, they're like, "Thank God we got this criminal." He's like, "Yeah, Gator wanted a taste of chicken, took it out of this guy's tricep. Pretty hilarious."
This guy definitely wins bad boy of the week. And
He was treated at a hospital where he received stitches for his injuries. So Gator tore his ass up.
Gator tore his ass up.
Gator tore that ass up.
Yeah, look at Gator there. We got a bad boy of the week, and we got a good boy. Who's a good boy?
Good boy of the week.
We got a good boy for the first time ever. Good boy of the week.
Would you rather face a police dog in a fight? You maybe have just committed some false imprisonment, some felony battery, some criminal mischief.
Little of this, little of that.
You got a police dog on the chase to get you, or what's a good comparison? Or a mountain lion.
A mountain lion versus a police dog? First question is, am I naked?
Yes.
And have I done any crystal meth?
No crystal meth. So
there's no meth pumping through my veins.
Regular levels of energy and no superpowers that night. No meth. Because mountain lions, how big are they? They're not huge, right? But they're big.
They're bigger than your standard sheepadoodle. I'll tell you that.
It's no Graham.
Yeah, it's no Graham. He might be a little bigger. I feel like he would outsize a German Shepherd.
Let me take a quick Google of a mountain lion just to give myself an idea. We're from Jersey. We don't see mountain lions.
We don't see mountain lions all the time unless we're looking for somebody to take pictures of us in the Pine Barrens.
Yeah,
there might be.
Oh shit. Okay, maybe mountain lion is a bad comparison.
I was thinking about it. I was like, I'm taking the German Shepherd over a fucking mountain lion.
Okay, all right. Let me revise that. Mountain lion looks fucking terrifying. And they look very big.
How about running from a police dog or swimming in Shamu's tank at SeaWorld? You got a killer whale around you?
The killer whale, forget about it.
They're trained to be nice, though. You don't know what you're going to get. You're going to get them on a bad day, woke up on the wrong side of the pool. Or...
Oh, my God. Yeah. You know what? That's a good one. So you're in SeaWorld. You're
in the SeaWorld
The whale
tank. Yep.
is at the bottom of the tank.
Yep.
And you just have to swim once across. And then with the dog, you start on the 50. And you got to make it to the end zone, and he starts at the other end zone, and you got to get there before he gets you. So one lap across, or starting on the 50, getting to the end zone before the police dog gets you.
I think I'm gonna take the orca at SeaWorld. I'm confident in my swimming abilities, but
I think I'll take the dog. I think I'm better on foot.
I think I'm terrible on foot, and I would fall at the 30. I would trip just like every white woman in a horror movie.
That is terrifying to think about.
Because if you're on the ground in one of these things, they're coming up and they're just going, and they're just fucking you up.
I think I could get, if I'm 50 yards out, I think I could get there in time.
Yeah.
But it's also the whale underneath me scares me so much that I would be paralyzed with fear.
The only thing that scares me about that is my scrotum getting stuck in its blowhole. That's the one thing.
You got a big scrotum.
Yeah, it might not fit in a 2-ton orca whale's blowhole.
Yeah.
Have you seen the teeth on those things? The teeth on those things are like,
really
incomparable to a German Shepherd. But I feel like a German Shepherd would hawk me if he started 50 yards behind.
You might not make it to that end zone.
No, I would be trucking along and he would hit me at the 37. And swimming across, I'd put on a wetsuit. I'd have flippers on. I would look everything like that killer whale's meal. And I would go swimming across there. I'm only hoping that it tries to play with its food and just knocks me out or something.
How big is the tank, too? We also have to consider that.
Well, I would say roughly 50 yards is what you got to swim across. And that thing is at the bottom.
I'm taking the 50-yard dash with the dog.
Yeah, I'm just hoping it just whacks me with a tail and I go into the splash zone.
Damn, dude, that is cutting it so close though, because those dogs are so fast. Like,
oh yeah, they can get pumping, they get moving.
They'll get you, quick.
That's why.
I don't know if I would make it to the end zone in time.
Yeah, no,
I'm a little rusty.
I wouldn't come close. But I just know killer whales, I like to play around a little bit. They get a little frisky. They're full of joy.
That would be so terrifying.
Oh, yeah.
As a challenge.
I was a lifeguard for years, was on a swim team. I thought I was a pretty good swimmer. But the open water, especially out at down Jersey Shore, Wildwood or something, and you're out there in the dark water or whatever, and if you can't touch the open water below me, always freaks me the fuck out.
That's the scariest thing. No.
I hate it. Especially at Jersey Shore. You have no idea what body part or weapon you're stepping on in the sand below you in the water.
I have this this thought that scares the shit out of me. If you're just in the ocean and you're out like pretty far, imagine if all of a sudden you just saw the whale like underneath you. Doesn't
Yeah.
touch you, but it just swims under you.
Yeah.
The fear that would strike makes my penis go into my body currently.
You just see this big black blob beneath you.
There's not many things that are more terrifying to think about for me. That is so scary.
What would be even scarier than that? Like,
I guess it like actually eating you, but like just a shark circling you, that's obviously terrifying. The water, you're so vulnerable.
yeah.
Because you can't go anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're gonna beat you. No matter even if you're the fastest, if you're Michael Phelps, a shark is gonna take you down.
Yeah.
You're not out swimming it.
I hated how they did with Shark Week. You remember a few years ago they had Michael Phelps on Shark Week, and they were like, "I'll watch him outswim a shark," or he races a shark, and they basically did like CGI the entire thing. What an absolute like
Did they actually? I didn't
blue
see that.
ball thing. Like they basically used CGI and had other things. From what I remember, where they had him actually swimming, I think in the Hudson River in New York, but like they basically
Ew,
timed.
gross, first of all.
He did like butterfly in like the Hudson River. It looked really odd doing it there, but
They found a whale in the Hudson River like last year.
really.
So like that is what I'm talking about. Like let's say you're in the Hudson, you're Michael Phelps. Oh, we're just filming this. All of a sudden you see a whale go under
Yeah.
you.
And not even that, but just large bodies of water around where there's a lot of people because you don't know what the fuck is in that water.
The first week that Sam and I moved to Jersey City, we lived right off the Hudson River. 2 bodies washed up on the shore.
Really?
Yeah.
Just washed up there, Cat. Was it like any other day in Jersey City, or was there a
Apparently
bunch of
that happens
outrage?
all the time.
Huh.
And 2 bodies that I think they think fell off a ship.
Oh, that happened in Philly too.
Really?
Where somebody like drowned, they couldn't find him, and they never recovered the body. But they were like, "Yeah, he probably fell off, and like he could be down in Maryland at this point."
Yeah.
Huh. What would be more terrifying for you? Swimming across that pool with the orca coming up beneath you, and you can just see a black blob beneath you. That, or your soon-to-be wife telling you she's going on a Target run. Which one is more terrifying?
It's pretty close.
It's a pretty close call, right?
Pretty close.
You got to factor in the $12 mocha chai latte at Starbucks.
Do I have to go on the run?
You don't, but you have to look at the credit card statement.
I'll take the whale.
Yeah, I'm taking the whale too. Any given day, I will take the whale that has been rehomed 4 times because it's 8 and 7 trainers. Yeah, I'm taking that any day. Yep, it's just all about perspective and making your own analogies and going against a canine named Gator who don't play that
I
shit.
would never fuck with Gator.
No,
Never.
No, Gator is a
Gator don't fuck around.
No. And the other thing with that, too, is that those things, they're trained. And that's a good analogy because you got 2 trained animals for different purposes. Gator is trained to bite the triceps off of crackheads, and the orca whales are trained to eat anchovies and sometimes
they're
people's
trainers.
eat their trainers. Gator would never do that. Gator also knows the German language pretty well. They train German Shepherd police dogs in German so that people can't yell stop in English and they can understand them. So like,
Is that true?
yeah, I don't think every place does it, but I think they definitely do it a lot so that they train in different words so that like
Whoa.
you won't know how to call a dog off of you. Unless you know German. I think we got to get Paul Carson on here and teach us some German.
Yeah. Just be screaming some slurs.
Yeah, we won't know what the hell. And of course with Paul too, he'll be telling us, we would be saying some of the worst things imaginable.
You just start like making Nazi
Yeah, yeah.
Not gonna work, pal.
Yeah. If anything, it would just,
Identify.
if anything, it would just get the dog rock hard. You get a red rocket coming after you with a dog sprinting 30 miles an hour.
Scheiße.
Yeah.
I think Scheiße means shit in German.
Something like that.
I might be wrong.
Huh.
Scheiße.
You're gonna have to go back and take a history lesson here, maybe a language. We'll have to do some. What do they call the Duolingo? I don't fucking know.
Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa is what I meant. Yeah. Yep. Very good language translator that I've watched online. And now a final article here. I don't know if you've been keeping up with some fast food trends happening.
No.
I saw a review on NJ.com of someone tried the McDonald's adult Happy Meal so you don't have to.
Ooh.
Here is my review.
I am interested.
Here is where we are as a society in America where McDonald's is releasing adult Happy Meals. Did you get Happy Meals as a kid?
Yeah, you bet your ass I did.
Now, Happy Meals, Happy Endings, which one? So you got more of the Happy Meals? Did you ever choke on a toy?
As a child, I got the Happy Meals mostly.
Uh-huh.
Never choked on a toy, but I loved the box that it came in. That was about 90% of the reason that I wanted it. The box was so cool.
Yeah. It's like where you get a toy for a kid now, and they play with the box more than they do the toy. Yeah, that was me with that.
Yeah.
Digging to the bottom. So essentially, what McDonald's did, they hit the nostalgia. We've talked about this before, where they just nostalgia is just used as a commodity, as this writer put it. From one of the largest capitalist companies in the world, corporations, and they just partnered with a streetwear company for hype beasts called the Cactus Plant Flea Market Meal Box. It comes in a typical Happy Meal style container, and it comes with a toy. Here's the toy that it comes with.
What the fuck? What even is that?
It's the Cactus Buddy.
They just put a smiley face on a sperm?
Yeah, not even a smiley face, but one of the creepiest. This guy looks like he posts on Craigslist.
Guys, put some effort in. I mean, they're like, here you go. They made that up the night before. That's a guy who was like, he was wildly hungover. They had the meeting the next day of like, hey, what is this new toy we're going to roll out? He's like, holy fuck, I completely forgot about the meeting. Took some Play-Doh. Hang on, put a hat on it. There you go.
There you go, right there. It is a yellow figurine wearing a McDonald's hat with a McDonald's t-shirt or sweatshirt, and looks like he's eaten too much McDonald's in the face. Like, he looks like he's had a few too many strokes from eating Big Macs.
Yeah, is that an alien?
I couldn't even tell you what the fuck, but these are these damn kids and their hypebeast companies.
Ta-da!
And the combo for this will run you $12.29 for a medium and $12.89 for a large.
How the hell are the homeless even supposed to get by?
I know.
When a Happy Meal is $12.
But can you believe that people are actually buying this? The adult Happy Meal is basically you get a Big Mac and fries and a toy. It's like, have some self-respect.
Oh my God. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Just get a fucking Big Mac. Just be an adult and get a Big Mac. I know that you like the box and everything like that, but you can probably go out to their dumpster later at night and shuffle things around like I do and find the boxes yourselves.
I kind of want one.
I kind of want one too. Should we do our own review of
I
this?
don't want the toy. I don't want the toy, but I like that it comes in a box.
I just like that it comes in that box.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I like the box. They got me. They got certain things drilled down McDonald's.
Yeah, they do. They got it all down. They know our age bracket. And I respect McDonald's for doing this because they basically released this and they're like, you know what? Most people are just fat and stupid, and we're going to put the same food in a box with a toy that was made by a drunk adult.
They're continuing to capitalize on us. They know that we were raised on this stuff, and they're like, oh, you guys fat now? You guys still want a toy? Here you go. We're going to make it for adults now, too. And we're like, yeah. Can we get one? Can we still get a toy with it? Yeah.
We know that you're going to be wasted tomorrow night on a Tuesday night at 11 p.m. and you're going to want a Happy Meal.
That toy is literally made by a drunk guy.
Yeah, and this is actually what we look like going through the McDonald's drive-thru after most comedy shows.
Yeah, that is sad. We did crush, me and Johnny Monteagle crushed some Wendy's after the crick on Friday.
Oh, you guys did? That's the great thing about going to not only do you get a styrofoam box of some great food from the place, Blue Monkey, the catering there at where the show is, and any show you go to, usually you get food or drinks or something. But then right there, you can leave that strip mall and go right into the Wendy's drive-thru in a straight shot. Mm-hmm. And you can go there and, yeah.
Me and Monteagle, we crushed some Wendy's, and it was glorious.
Monteagle, yeah. Oh, I was looking at the for the Comedy on the Creek, where you and I often are these days over in Bucks County. We're thinking about buying property. We should open a podcast studio in Levittown at this point. Yeah,
shout out Drew.
Yeah, I think we should just pick up a smoking habit. Maybe get some.
I could do that.
I could do that. If you want to get the cigarettes, I'll get some chewing tobacco. Okay, and we can spit on the podcast, like have our own spitting containers.
Would love to.
Yeah, and we'll invite Ed on. We'll do the whole thing. We'll do the damn thing. But I was looking at the people that have advanced so far to this championship show, this competition, and it's looking like quite a. If let's just say that if you or I were involved in the championship, or even like a 6'5" white guy by the name of Ryan, if any of them in there, they'd be the diversity on the show. I mean, holy shit, this show is it's stacked, but. Holy hell, it's going to be one hell of a fucking show. I might just end up going there, take my pants off, and watch the show and have a gay old time with these fellas. Right. Because holy shit.
It's stacked.
It's
I haven't seen it yet.
it's stacked. Just penis length alone on that, the average is going to be through the roof compared to times where you, me, and
Pick it up what you put down.
John Montenegro are on a show. We're sinking that average.
Yes.
There's some women in the local scene that beat us out in dick size, and there's a handful.
Yeah.
But this one, I mean, if you're just looking, that's where mine goes immediately. As far as not even just a laughs per minute type of thing, it's more of like inches per penis.
Yeah. Well,
so.
Shout out Crick.
Shout out the Crick.
Shout out Dick. Shout out Crick.
Shout out Dicks. Shout out Cricks. We got to, like, what else, South Jersey? People call in and tell us whether you would rather swim across a 50-yard tank with Shamu below you or get chased by a police dog. I feel like half of our audience has been chased by a police dog.
Probably.
How many of them have ever been to SeaWorld is I wouldn't know that figure, or would ever attempt to want to be a killer whale in a race. But call in and let us know which one you would rather do.
Let us know.
We're looking for that. We're looking for truck drivers.
Truck drivers for next week. That would be great.
Yeah, that would be awesome. And we're going to start posting this shit into some fucking truck driving Facebook groups. We want to hear from the truck drivers.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to create a burner account. We're going to go into it. And then, we got a pretty local, obviously it's a local podcast. There's a lot of local people that have commented over the few episodes, over a number of different episodes that are tuning in that are local. We're going to have to start going deep into some South Jersey stuff and just get the fuck out there and just find some South Jersey things to go, either some local McDonald's, go to some random town flea market. I don't know what the fuck, but we're going to have to go do some local content.
We'll start getting out there, now that we got a little bit more free time on our hands. We'll get out to some South Jersey staples and check it out.
Yeah, so we'll come to whatever town. Berlin, we're going. Williamstown, we're there. Cherry Hill, to commit an arson, we'll be there. So,
sick.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll just keep on firing here. I don't think we touched on a lot of different things here, so I think that pretty much wraps this sucker up.
See you guys.
Yeah, let's go call in a bomb threat to Matt Peoples' house.
All right.
All right, we're gonna go do that now. So we'll let you know, guys, how it goes.
All right.
We'll see you.